much as you try to prepare for situations like this, it doesn't seem any amount of preparation really does the job. I've been playing Halo since addictively since I was probably 13 years old. I'm now 25, and it's taken me places I never found myself going to, and I'm now 25. Found myself playing online, meeting friends online. I didn't know that was a thing. Started going to tournaments in 2007. Started meeting some of my best friends that I still have to this day. I didn't think it'd be this hard. It's so too.
No, it's not. Fucking 13 years of your life. No one does shit like this.
Alright. Met some of my best friends. The absolute best memories of my life. It's taken me places never thought I'd be, especially where I'm at now. Fucking moving out of my parents' house to Chicago to still continue to pursue this career. Like I said before, the best way I could describe it's like fucking divorcing your wife that you love after fucking 15 years, but you just know it's not gonna work out anymore. It's been something that's been on my mind for probably a year now. I think even before joining OpTic, when I was still in Maryland, living at my parents' house, I was thinking about it then, and it was hard. Then the opportunity to join OpTic came, and I said, fuck it, let's do it. It's time for a change. I was doing the same shit all the time. Fucking Halo on Halo. So many hours of practice, a lot of stress, but most of all, a lifetime of fucking, a lot of happy memories, for real. I've met a lot of, and of course, I'm still gonna be around. I've met a lot of fucking people, a lot of fucking friends, excuse my language. That's just how I'm gonna have to express myself right now. You know, when I first joined, we did decent, not the best, not what we wanted, but we were doing okay. Then this season comes, we have a rough start. Flamesword decides to retire. I know that was hard for him. He went through the same situation I did. Shit. In his interview, he told me he was about to cry. Now I can tell him I bawled like a baby. Yeah, Flamesword retired. I took over as team captain, and I tried my damn best to do what I could. Obviously, wasn't enough, and I don't say that enough in any way. I don't say it wasn't enough in any way besides for myself and my teammates. us as a team are representing an organization, and OpTic Gaming is a pretty big organization, and I love it here. I have zero regrets coming here. I plan on, and I hope that I'm here for quite some time. There comes a time when things don't work out and a change is needed. At the end of the day, this is a business. At the same time, Hex is a friend of mine and a friend of Flame's. He gave us an opportunity. We didn't capitalize how we wanted to. We tried. We fucking tried. Me taking over captain, you know, I did the best to improve as an individual, and as a team player, of course. But something's not there. It's not like it used to be. I don't know if fucking age has something to do with it. There's definitely times I still feel I could compete at the top, but you know, stats don't lie, numbers don't lie. And that's not to sit here and say we did absolutely terrible. I was super depressed about our placings. Of course we were not happy about that, but this is all just to, you know, clear the air about the decision from Hex to let the current OpTic Halo team go, which is myself, Ace, APG, and Hines. We will no longer be the OpTic Halo team. I talked to Hines, APG, and Ace about it, and it was not an easy decision for me at all. But I think it was clear to them, myself, everyone in the house. Talked to my mom about it, and it just seems like the best decision for me. The reason why it's so tough, especially right now, is I'm leaving. I'm parting ways with two of my best friends, APG and Ace. Hines, longtime friend as well, so it sucks. I know he was super excited about joining OpTic. Ace and APG love being on OpTic. They love the experience, they love the fans. So it sucks that this had to happen. I just feel it's in their best interest and my best interest if I just hang up the sticks, and it's time to retire. Not to get into too much detail, because it's all business stuff, but this was brought to me at a very short notice that we were no longer going to be OpTic Halo. We were no longer going to be part of the OpTic organization as a team. It's one of the things that hurt the most, because I don't know what they're gonna do. So because of the late notice, our team was already locked in for the Pro League season and the Pro League matches. But there is a roster transfer period in 2 weeks. So I will be playing with them for the first 2 weeks, and I promise them I will give 100%. I will be on for practice, and I will do my damn best to go out and try to end this, getting those guys some wins. Of course, I talked to them about the whole retiring thing. They supported me. I would rather just do it now, make it known, and you know, try to give them the best and earliest opportunity to start looking at other players. I have nothing but confidence in those three guys that they will find it forth as good, if not better, without me. I really do see those guys being a threat this season. A few things I do want to say is thank you everyone thank you to everyone who has been a part of my long ass journey of Halo life, aka life. I've been doing this competitively hardcore for over 10 years. First off, of course, I would like to thank my mother for supporting me this entire time. Of course, there were the ups and downs, the yelling and screaming in my room, and the sneaking on at 3 a.m. on a school night when I had to wake up in 3 hours. Second of all, I would like to thank the Halo community in general. It's been a long one. A lot of us have been around for a long time. A lot of us have known each other for a very long time. 10 plus years I've known Ace, APG, Hines, Cloud, In the Clutch. That's just to name a few. Those guys are some of my best friends, and it really did make my life something else in a positive way. Third, I would like to thank Hex for the opportunity to move here in Illinois. Started off with the Halo journey, began some YouTube, and can genuinely say changed my life for the better. And last but not least, thank you to all of the OpTic Greenwall fans that have shown so much love, so much positivity, and just so many kind words and support since I've joined OpTic. And that is not to forget all of the just Halo fans in general that have been around for years and years. So thank you guys, and it's been one hell of a journey.
I don't know where to look when I'm not talking, because sometimes I start to look straight or I don't, and it's weird as fuck.
Just do this. What are these called, karambits?
Yeah.
What's the point of that? Are they supposed to gut you?
This?
Yeah, like it's supposed to like open you up and get your guts out.
Yeah.
I like them. Make me feel like I can do shit, you know? That hood shit.
Like an assassin?
Yeah. Why are you saying like that?
I don't know. Can we start or what?
Tarek peeking out, gets shut down by Fugly, but that uses his whole clip. And what is this fight we have going on? 3 of the T stuck in a corner, but Nap's just dominating them right now. He even gets 2 more of them. He's up to a 4K. He just destroys them all in NBK position. Gobby picks up Stanislaw at least, but now Nap on the cusp of an ace. He's gonna move in and he shuts it down, destroys Gobby.
So in the last couple of weeks, I mean, man, last time we spoke, we had just picked up Tarek, or Tarek, and since then there's been a little bit of a shuffle going on. We brought in Tarek to replace Stanislaw, but in the process, Tarek brought up a couple of points that these guys kind of knew were there, but at the same time, you know, weren't so sure whether or not that was a thing.
What Tariq was used to was to an in-game leader that improvised more inside the game, and that's what played more like an structure based team where you know what to do before the game. You already know what to do, and you have to take your own decision every time. and Tarek was used to an in-game leader that tells you what to do all the time.
So we reverted back our decision to keep Stanislaw. We didn't drop Stanislaw right off the bat, right? We're still trying to figure out how we can utilize him, right? Or how we can work around that stuff. So luckily, no rash decisions were made. We had to do another tough decision when we had to revert the decision and get Stanislaw back and then put Daps on the bench. Obviously, Daps to me has been very, very helpful. Like, I don't know where we would be as an organization when it comes to Counter-Strike, because he was very, very helpful and instrumental in finding the right players. Even always being on the lookout. I mean, he found Mixwell out of Spain, and we've seen tremendous success with him as he came on. And then he was very proactive about always trying to make the team better. That's when we reached out to Tarek, or he reached out to Tarek, and that's when we made the switch happen. So yeah, we're still figuring out ways to work with Dabs, because I personally like him as a person, and I think that he could still lend a lot of help to the organization. And I hope that we can find something that we can work on together.
So right now we're trying to qualify for ESL 1 New York. We played yesterday against Energy and we won first map. We play against Immortals today. And we are also waiting to the E-League qualifier, which will start this week. And we have to win almost every match from now in ESL Pro League to stay top 4 and go to the LAN finals. I think the house is insane. I don't really think that someone deserves this, so I think that I'm very lucky. I use the pool every day. I didn't use the hockey rink because I'm from Spain. I don't play hockey. And yeah, everything is great.
So you use the pool every day?
Yeah.
Is that why it looks the way it looks?
No.
Was that you?
No.
Alright, we're good.
Jesus. What's your problem, man? Leave me alone. Alright, we doing this or what? So after COD XP, a couple days after, we decided to all have like this really serious meeting, and something like long overdue, like for all of us. And basically there was no cameras allowed. We didn't talk about it like that much. Like it was all like between us.
We found ourselves slumping down sort of into a laziness. Everyone's YouTube content was going down a little bit. None of us were collabing together. Everyone was kind of doing their own thing. People were uploading less, myself definitely included.
There's no cameras allowed because I wanted them to understand that the way that I was talking to them was serious, right? It wasn't something that had to be taken lightly, because I meant every single word that I said in that meeting.
Even though it is stressful, does take up a lot of time. I was being lazy, and I think everyone in the house could agree to some sort of level that they themselves were doing that as well. And now I would say that with the exception of Big Timer.
Yeah, so content's been a bit of a grind lately, but I've been liking it. There was a point about 2 or 3 months ago I was doing maybe 2 gaming videos a day. Actually, I started out the year vlogging, and I still need to get back to doing vlogs, but I was doing like 2 gaming videos a day, but it really, I was waking up super late, like 11, 12 each day. I'd play a couple games and that was it, and I really didn't feel like I had a sense of purpose. So lately I've been upping the quantity of videos I've been doing each day to like 3 or 4. So it's taken a few more hours each day, but I finally feel like I have a sense of purpose each day, and it's been fun, man. I've been playing a lot of different games, H1Z1, CS, Call of Duty. Been preparing for Call of Duty 4 Remastered.
You have people like Big Timer who are, who are very well off, right? But they're still pushing and grinding as hard as hell. Will uploads 4 videos a day. He doesn't need to do that. He's comfortable as is now. All he would have to do to maintain his lifestyle would be to upload daily. That's it, 1 video a day. But he's going above and beyond and uploading 4 videos a day.
Yeah, so we had that meeting a couple weeks ago, just with the entire house. You just really have to get together. It's just like any other business. We play video games, but technically it is still a business. You have to have meetings every once in a while and, you know, kind of get together, exchange thoughts, exchange ideas. And we're kind of on the same page now of what we want to be. You know, we're a gaming organization. So getting back to our roots, playing some more Call of Duty together, collaborating with each other, which is what the entire purpose of the house was to begin with. Trying to get back to our roots. And I think if we, you know, keep doing what we're doing and kind of get back together and have those meetings. Shit, we might need weekly meetings out here in the house. Real businesses do that. We might need that too. If y'all think that's a good idea, type something in the comments. Jello pudding. Type Jello pudding in the comments.
So now that we announced that we have a Gears of War team, it's a process that started last year sometime. I had several conversations, or actually exchange of emails between their esports person, Jack Felling, and we just went back and forth on emails on whether or not we would be interested in stepping into the space. And of course, you know, for us, it's, you know, Gears of War has been something that grew parallel to Call of Duty up until a certain point. So when Gears of War reached out, I said, all right, cool, they're serious about it. When they announced the $1 million tournament that we're gonna have, I knew that it was time for us to see if we can offer and lend a hand. And luckily, one of the top teams, if not the top team, was available for us to speak with, to see if our vision aligned, and it did. So I was very happy with when I met the guys on the Skype call, and we hung out for a little bit in Skype. Like, I saw a lot of personalities coming through the microphone, which is something that's always a pleasure to hear, right? Because, you know, you sometimes step into an esport and you don't know whether or not there's going to be personalities there that are going to gel with the way that OpTic rolls, right? So I was really happy to see that coming from the Gears of War community. But they've always been that sort of community that has always been like very in your face, very vocal, very passionate about their sport. I mean, even the crowd gets rowdy. So I'm like super psyched to be able to step into and experience the Gears of War community, because I know it's always been there, and I know that it's been always like a passionate thing, but now that there's support behind it, I can only see like good things coming from there. So very excited about this upcoming season in Gears of War.
So my name is Nick Ridgway, and I go by Ashes in game, or OpTic Ashes. Currently we're playing the game Gears of War Ultimate Edition. This is a remake of Gears of War 1, the very first game, and we are all eagerly waiting the next edition, Gears of War 4, which everybody is really excited about, myself and my team included. The game type that currently is being played is called Execution. However, you won't see us playing it too much because the only thing left to play for is an invite to the Gears of War 4 launch invitational in October, but because we won MLG Columbus, we've already pre-qualified for that. So right now the guys are just kind of hanging out and watching to see what other teams are doing.
My name is Chris Anderson, otherwise known as Lava. My role in OpTic Gears is essentially being the first man into action on most maps. I'm also sort of a utility type player that can do everything and use every one of his weapons, and I'm also the guy that's trusted to pick up the boom shot or frag grenades and put them to good use. The state of Gears right now is something we as a franchise have never really seen before, and that we're getting crazy developer support from the Coalition, and we've really been building a foundation off of that throughout Gears of War Ultimate Edition's lifespan, just by running pro leagues, open events, whatever we can. And with the announcement of the $1 million starting prize pool for Gears 4, just a whole plethora of new and old players are coming back into the scene, with old Gears pros starting to play again and new players just starting to compete, trying to get their chance at that type of money. As for the future of OpTic Gears, I primarily hope to be able to bring home some championships under the green wall. And as the #1 team going into Gears 4, our chances of doing that couldn't be any better. And it's really just going to come down to grinding the game when it comes out and preparing the best we can.
The future looks really bright for us. We've always been kind of considered a top team for Gears of War, a top 2 team, arguably the best. And we continue to pursue that kind of dominance every day. So we look forward to pushing that into Gears of War 4 and showing everybody that we will continue to be the best team. We have the winning formula. We are ready for the competition, and we are hungry to continue to be the best.
See, I haven't even fucking plugged in my PS4, dude. I don't even want to play this game. I don't know. I haven't played it at all.
How was that? I don't know what else to do. Donnie's the best in the game, dude.
gets the kills, and they start to make control, but here come OpTic again.
Karma in a huge engagement here, ends up winning it, control of the hill, goes back towards them, but then the kinetic armor comes out of that, cannot stay alive, and just like that.
The complexity match, we ended up playing super late, and I think that's really what threw us off. That match screwed us over more than anything.
2-1 in favor of complexity, 11-7.
Come on, let's go! Come on, Mike, yo, Mike. Let's go. Let's go.
I can barely hear
But all of a sudden, they look like the OpTic that we're so used to seeing on a regular basis throughout this season. And they're really putting on a show right now in this CTF, showing complexity exactly how it's done. I don't think I've seen bad scorings from most of these complexity guys all series long.
Very important in this game number 5. We hear the frantic communication from both teams. Trades going down early on. Scump uses the kinetic armor, secures an assist, tries to turn and burn on one, ends up going down. Forma here in the middle of the map, falls. It's all up to Karma in a 1v2. Both of these players are right in front of him, not able to take out either one. He goes down, and Complexity have done it. 6-3.
Let's go, boys. Yeah, let's go.
That match screwed us over more than anything. You know, we can say it made us have a tough bracket, but in reality, like, that match, like, we would have had not an easy first round, but a way easier first round than Envy, and then second round would have been Elevate. We would have basically had Elevate's bracket, and Elevate made it straight to finals, or winners bracket finals, so that screwed us over hard. Honestly, I think that our CTF and uplink was not as good as it should have been, and then our S&D was horrible, so hardpoint, we were the best team there probably, so. The rest of pool play was Panda and LDLC. We knew that if Cole won their matches, then all we had to do was win ours. But we were assuming the worst in terms of like map count and stuff, so we try to get those last 3-0s, and I think one was a 3-0 and one was a 3-1, so.
Hey guys, if you could stay here and one of you do an interview.
Who's staying here?
Stay here, yeah.
We're playing again?
No. You're doing an interview.
Oh. Just one of us, right?
Just one of you, yeah.
Nose goes.
Sending someone up in a second.
Damon!
They're already up here. Where do I do the interview? Where do I do that?
Camera on me. Oh man, put on shoes.
Yo,
Wipe me down, bro. Wipe me down.
They should be doing it up here. Apparently you're on camera.
Oh, you're good.
Going to Envy, you know, we were really confident. We won the hard point.
Time 5 seconds for rotation. A little bit left in that purifier. The challenge comes in. He is tagged up. It will ultimately take him out. But Scump ready, and there's the final point. Is the green wall. OpTic taking game 1.
Formal goes absolutely bonkers. 41 and 27, a minute and 40 in the hill, 7 defends. Going through that top grass area over towards green. You could have brought it over towards Palace, gone for a one-point throw there, and they just bring it. I mean, they bring it into one staircase, a small corridor, just lining up all 3 players alive. It's not the way to go. So you're gonna have 10 seconds on the clock. All Envy needs to do is pick up some kills mid-map. Apathy actually gets one with a Ripper during this, and now the drone is going to drop. It's gonna be in the hands of Formal. Can he make a play?
He's trying, he just throws it over. Is there a lucky bounce? It's not there, and Envy takes the uplink. 2-1 advantage now over OpTic Gaming. What a defensive hold. You see the Ripper coming in, slicing and dicing, closing it out with the VMP. Takes the uplink. 2-1 advantage now over OpTic Gaming. What a defensive hold. You see the Ripper coming in, slicing and dicing.
Got those streaks, they'd be quite nice to have right now.
It's true, but let's see what they can do. Going up over the top, trying to maybe find some kills in the back and open things up. You see, I've got highlighted. You should be able to find him. Oh no. Oh no. Guess what? He's right behind you. He's still right behind you. He's found 2. He's killing your entire team.
Well, JCap takes out Formal on the other side of the map, and Karma is stuck in this dart.
He needs to get out of this. He's the only one up. He needs to get out of this. You got to crash. You got to find the kill. He's right in front of you. He might be able to chase him down. Are they ready for it? They weren't. He's going to find one. Can't find the second. Slasher has it. He's going to try and make a play on the flag. Crim6 has it. They're pushing forward. They let him go through. They let him grab it. Is he going to be able to make the play? The flag for OpTic coming down track. The kills are coming in. He's got help. He's got out. They need to find the kills. This is what Crim's looking at. Everyone is dropped. It's Crim all by himself. He's all by himself. He needs some help. He's trying to stay alive, but with 23 seconds left, they've got to hunt down the flag carrier. What a clutch play coming in from John.
And they burned through all those streaks before, so Karma has nothing left. They have to go on the hunt for the flag.
Well, here's the hunt. The Piranhas looking for their prey. It's Scump and crew getting forward. They're able to find one, but everybody cut down, and this is all you've got, your flag carrier, Crim. It is done. Envious has taken it 3-1 over OpTic Gaming in the first round here at COD XP.
I'm stunned. I'm just like completely speechless. Like, I know Envy is a top caliber of team, but man, I did not. I mean, when you saw this match, these guys have worked so hard, man, throughout the year to get to this point. I mean, they're not out, but
it's devastating when you look at the way that the 2 flag caps got when they got pulled. I remember Scump goes to watch.
Realistically, like, you know, both Uplink and CTF were really like heartbreaking, and honestly, we probably should have won both of them. It was like both maps were like neck and neck, and then I was in a situation on both maps where literally if I just stayed alive and didn't back up or didn't go forward, then we win. But usually in COD, like if you hesitate and just stand still, it's like the worst play possible. But in that situation, it was the best play. And you know, in the uplink, you know, if I just stay alive, I don't peek. They ended up getting the ball because I died with it, and then they 15'd it. We've lost right there.
That was such a big fucking like deal. That match was so important. We just made it so much better for ourselves, bro.
Still, that shit it can help us so much.
Yeah.
Like, you guys know that like the more we play, the better we are. Like, that's fucking facts. There's a reason why we suck on fucking the first day of the tournament, and then we get better going on.
I agree. Again, you haven't fucked up, and now that shit matters. Like, there's no way that you guys fuck up, because now shit matters. Every fucking round matters.
Dude, CTF and fucking Breach, like at the very end, that was it. That was me. Like going down the steps, that lost us the game. And then not killing that 1v1 on flag, not killing that guy lost us the game. That's it.
Like, it shouldn't have been a 1v1 in the first place. There were 2 of you
I know, but
there.
still, that's the Sub versus a pistol, who was probably weak.
I'm just saying, play it a little bit more patient. Like, just wait 2 seconds for Damon to get out of the dart, and that's a free cap. Literally. They were all dead besides John.
Did you see what happened with the dude that was chasing you? Bro, you could have been out of there sooner, but the guy went like this. Like you were behind him the entire time. He just kept rotating the peaches, rotating around globe. You were behind him the entire time. He didn't know you were there. He turns the corner, doesn't see you, and from there he just blocks you in, and it's just fucking pivoting, fucking going that way and that way. If he sees you, he kills you, you're out of it, and that changes like the two things that could have changed everything.
All right, so of course all of us guys were at COD Champs, there to support the Call of Duty team. The first match I watched, I didn't watch any of the pool play. The first match I actually did watch was their match against Envy, and I'm sure, as all of you know, it was very upsetting. Just seeing those guys after their match, it was really hard to watch. You could see it in their eyes, just how defeated they really felt.
20 kills in a row!
I would have liked to see him just kind of sit inside Mansion and Scum just fire and spawn. You would like to see Crim just sit.
And get back. If you pushed a little bit quicker here, I think maybe you had a chance.
Flag against Urban. It's going to be all on Petey with the flag in hands. He's going to fall. This may be it for Infuse. OpTic Gaming running the flag down Snow.
Crim's going. Scump's got the cutoff. Crim's going. And that is game.
Do you ever have anyone you're playing?
Have control from Mansion as well. And Scump informal. Just going absolutely massive here. Karma with a very good game as well.
I was able to catch a few of the losers bracket matches. It seemed the guys were picking it up, putting the Envy loss behind them, and really getting back to the old #1 OpTic that everyone is used to seeing.
Up in a perfect position here to shut down this push if they go in towards B.
Scump, hello! 2! Tries to knock LG down, and he has done a spectacular job. Now one man stands, and it will be Study who does not go down without a fight, but he's being hunted down.
It does look like it is coming to an end as we have 18 seconds left on the clock. OpTic with a nice lead. Nothing that Luminazzi can do to get the drone right now. This is the OpTic Gaming we've been waiting to see. So they're going to get a 3-0 here against Luminazzi.
OpTic Gaming make things look easy. They've been looking for a performance like that in a long time, and step 1 was winning the search and destroy. OpTic Gaming play the game of survival, and so far so good for them.
Now needs 17 more seconds, and they are going to be able to win map #1. You see Scump is called in that Hellstorm, able to pick up a kill on Assault. That's going to force all the players over on top. Greenhouse, but everything in the kill feed on the left side. Going to be Green, Formal inside the hill, Scump inside the hill, Crim as well. C9 needs to break through, or this game is going to be over. Last one on the block. Trophy system's gonna get popped as well. Now OpTic Gaming's taking the bomb fight over towards B. Here the kinetic armor gonna get popped by Lacefield. Lacefield actually used his in that situation. That's gonna be a 3v4 again. Lacefield with that first blood does not get traded. The smokes are gonna come in as well. Gotta imagine if OpTic Gaming is gonna play. Actually, that is gonna be the case. Formal's able to get that down. Looking towards the smoke. 3v4. Can OpTic Gaming clutch up Karma? Able to get that first blood. Gonna get traded out. It is gonna be up to Crim6 and Formal, of course. C9 though has to be able to get that fuse. They have triple stacked over on the defensive eye. Sword B, assault shot his teammate in the back of the head. That is not a helpful thing to do. This is the worst time you could possibly have that situation come up. Crim6 though is gonna try to escape his life. Has the clutch 1v2 and Lacefield coming in clutch. He gets the ace that round. Hit the board, returning the trash. Nigga, no. Surrounded by green arrows. Scump's going to be able to shoot him on the back. 11 seconds left. Maybe Crim6 is going to be able to get a 1-point toss in the final seconds. Actually, Karma going to have that drone in hand.
That play from Cloud9 looks so sloppy here. Rounding out the last few seconds here, Karma's going to try and line up for a 1-point play. Looks like he could very well sink it. The shot goes in and connects. OpTic Gaming is up 4-1 into the second half, but again, back to that play.
from Cloud9, sending Lacefield through his dominating fashion to go up in this series 2-1, and a map that we all knew was going to be heavily in their favor. This was a stomping from the OpTic Gaming juggernaut. Flag return, flag pull, and a cap for Ricky. Cloud9 goes up 1-0, and Lacefield's trying to make it rally. This is exactly what we mentioned in the pregame, building off of mistakes, capitalizing on it more than once. Lacefield, 75 points from his score streaks, is lining up another flag cap for his team. 53 seconds left in the first half. OpTic Gaming's up 2-0, and Lacefield has streaks.
Lacefield on the 5
The enemy player's special stability that could have resulted in a flag pull. And those were huge plays to stop.
What's left? Hey, come on, get the fuck back right now. Come on. Get
overstays its welcome and causes more problems than it's worth, but I don't necessarily think there would be a huge reason to. OpTic Gaming, for the most part, I thought had the edge in the first search and destroy. Again, it came down to Lacefield. You saw he picked up a 3-piece for the final kill cam when Karma ended up Q-waving his teammate, accidentally so. And then, of course, that final round, again, Lacefield, he picked up the ace. He won the first kinetic armor gunfight. So a lot of things had to go right for C9.
How well Lacefield can do in this 1v2 situation. He was able to clutch a 1v3 earlier on evac. This is definitely the player C9 wants in this situation. There's a player just on the bomb on a very nice spot.
Wasted from Hicks, though. He's still able to get some ground on, and he's got 2 other teammates with their special abilities. Assault pops that's the Psychosis. Moving Scump around a little bit. He's not fooled, though. Hold the trigger discipline. Tagging up a second player. Can't finish the kill. That's Lacefield. Formal catches Ace. Ricky still with overdrive. They shut down Karma. Last man standing is Formal. Ricky pops the overdrive with just 7.5 seconds to plant. Can he get there in time?
Away from eliminating C9 and moving further into this tournament, but still long way to go. Last time it went to round 11.
I'm gonna
Q, watch out, absolute Q. He's running absolute right. Yeah, he's all the way back. Nice, he is. Nice.
Now Karma in the 1 versus 3. Finish your gunfights, kids. The fight is not over until the opposing player is dead. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to round 11. The one round to decide it all. Coming from Crimsix going for the standard. 2 players' positions are now known. 53 seconds. Flak jacket, perfectly okay. Nothing wrong with that. You can eat some nades in Call of Duty. It'll be fine. Players all the way in the back. You see Assault. It's going to be the player that's watching for that B-bomb cross. He's able to spot 1 player. Knows something's going on. You see C9 is aware they are going on their rotation. They're going to be hitting it as well. Assault's going to be coming over the top. Bomb planer is going to die. Crimsix is going to fall as well. 2v4. Karma and Formal. You have your work cut out for you. 30 seconds. That bomb is down. C9 has a very nice setup as well. Formal's able to pick up 1. He's not going to get traded out as well. Karma doesn't get the second player coming and challenge over top. Formal's going to be able to help him out. Karma going for the kill. Formal up to you. 1v1 situation. Assault coming over. And that's way to go. 1v1. OpTic Gaming. We will see you dungeon later.
If you can go back and like to 5 episodes like backwards from Vision, you'll see me in the living room of our house, right above where we're sitting right now, me talking about how I envision, we already have season 1 final trophy right there. I want season 2 final trophy right there, and then the big one. I want that one. I want the one because of what it stands for, right? Because of what it meant. The legacy that would have been solidified of OpTic being the best team in Call of Duty that Call of Duty has ever seen, right? An outstanding performing season, something that will be talked about, right? But we needed that one thing. We needed that championship, the thing that has been out of our grasp since 2011 when we won the inaugural COD XP.
We almost, I don't know, man. Shit sucks just talking about it.
I looked up and I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I told myself that it couldn't be true, you know, because it wasn't what you guys told us. It wasn't what the analysts told us. It was what we told ourselves, that we were there to grab it. We were there to have it, and we didn't. And what came after that was just fucking sadness. Like everyone in the venue sad. As I walked back from my seat all the way around the venue, I saw people looking at me and turn away, you know, because they saw the pain in my eyes. And then me, as I walked my lonely walk, the walk of just angst to the back of the venue where they were sitting, I opened that door and I just saw everyone sad. Hitch was sad, but Aaron was sad. I could tell that they did not want to record anything, but I knew that they hated the fact that they needed to do a job and just capture those moments for you guys, for this show. And it was painful, man. It was painful to watch. And still to this day, we're, you know, second week out from then. And still, you know, Seth's not back, Formal's not back. You know, Crim's been quiet, Karma's always been quiet, so there's no difference there. But man, it's been bad. And then, you know, we have the whole, you know, the Halo situation that we've been dealing with, right? I've given Mike and Nick chances after chances after chances to make shit work, to make shit happen, right? And a lot of you question my decisions. You're picking friendship over business. You're picking friendship over a winning. You're picking them over our championships. That was coming out of your head. That was coming out of your mouth. That was coming out of your fingers as you typed into the keyboards on the Reddit threads. I saw them, and it wasn't that I was picking friendship over business. That's the way I run my business, right? I wanna do it with friends. I want to make sure that everybody that's involved in OpTic has every single opportunity, every single chance to make something happen, because that's what I do, right? To you guys, it's just OpTic. To you guys, it's just a business that's out there. To you guys, it's just a sports team that's competing, right? That you care about, that you're passionate about. So I completely understand. I can never get mad at you, right? But you have to see it from my point of view. That I have to give the people that I live with, people that I see on a daily basis, that I have to give them every single opportunity they can to become what they're supposed to become. And if that doesn't happen, we have other avenues to help them make that happen. You know? So in that regard, having said that, I decided that we were going to be parting ways with the current Halo roster. Where we stand right now, is obviously Nick's still gonna stay in the house. Mike's still in the house. Obviously, he's not going anywhere. I don't know what Nick's transition is gonna look like. We've talked briefly, but you know, he's in line with what I want to do. But at the end of the day, I feel comfortable within myself that I gave them what they needed to have in order to give me what I needed, and they didn't, you know. And this is where it's at. Where we're at right now, where OpTic Halo is, I don't know, but I am hopeful for the future.
Don't worry, we got this.